Recently, the government changed the law to make it harder for women to push pay equity claims. This was a very controversial move, which has received a lot of criticism. It appears to be yet another anti-worker policy intended to make the government's appalling financial management workable. Supposedly, this policy was needed to make the budget affordable. This is what happens when the finance minister is qualified with an English literature degree. As usual, the policy was passed almost immediately after being announced. It had no public mandate, it was rushed through under urgency. A gross anti-democratic move that denies the public the right to offer their input. Even if you agree with the legal change, you should take issue with this. For this reason, the reform has even attracted criticism from right-wingers. Its substance aside, it is anti-democratic in nature, and that is a problem. Brooke van Velden has been the face of this policy. Some journalist wrote an article which referred to Brooke van Velden as a cunt. Of course, Brooke van Velden took the opportunity to play the victim. Another woman called her a mean word, so apparently that makes her a downtrodden victim of sexism. So much for the anti-woke ACT party. The political right spent the next few days sobbing and clutching their pearls. Last year, Erica Stanford allegedly called a Labour minister a stupid bitch. So as usual, National has no high horse to look down from. They are disgusting hypocrites who wouldn't know integrity if they tripped over it. These losers will clutch their pearls over swear words, and then they proceed to stomp on workers' rights. They will drive people into poverty and seemingly lose no sleep over it. And then someone calls them a mean word, and they whinge and moan about it for days. It is pathetic. They have no right to whine about anything. They have no right to expect decency. They don't deserve it. These are people who bragged about getting people out of emergency housing when it is a known fact the homelessness rate has increased because many of those people were booted out and onto the street. This government has no morals. I don't care what abuse gets thrown their way. If they are going to seriously hurt people's well-being, the least they can do is shut up and cop it when we give them the flack they deserve. They have jumped onto this to distract from their own appalling actions. They are trying to make themselves the victims. They are not victims. Sure, our words may hurt their feelings, but their actions ruin people's lives. They have power, and right now they are using it very poorly. Harsh criticism is what they deserve.